Back on the Cougar Coaches Show with the ladies head coach Mike Davis, Columbia College Cougars up to number 11, the final rating, I guess, or poll of the top 25 for the NAIA. As you win the regular season, then win the conference tournament with the win over William Woods the other night. A special night for you with the ladies there, getting a chance to climb the ladder and cut down the nets. I know same two teams played. It was at their place a year ago, so you got to redeem that a little bit on the home court. Huge atmosphere, great crowd, and it was pretty special, I'm sure, to be able to stand back and kind of watch those ladies step up to the ladder and cut a piece of that net down at Southwell.
It was kind of interesting. We'd had our alumni day about a week and a half ago, and they had a slideshow up of all different teams there at Columbia College and different things. And some of the pictures they had were a few years ago, some of our girls cutting the nets down.
Right.
And I mean, that's great fun. If you haven't done that, it may sound hokey,
right,
but there's something to be said for standing on that ladder with a pair of scissors and cutting that net down and getting your piece of it, which is what each one of these players deserves. So that's great fun. But the atmosphere was really good. And for the people who have not been to a game at Columbia College, it's great fun. And I think it's great fun for young kids because they're so close to the action. And I think if you come one time, you'll be hooked at any of our sports.
It's a lot of fun over there for sure in the inside. And then, of course, Wendy Spratt's getting ready to kick off her outdoor season with softball coming up here in just a few weeks.
And really an outstanding softball team as well.
Yeah.
Great pitcher over there.
Oh, Valerie Teeters, when you throw up, the stat was, I think, the other game, a perfect game when she struck out 16 of 21 or 17 of 21. Oh, yeah, and 2 home runs. And anyways, we'll have Coach Spratt back on for another coach. I have to get the notes out on this to make sure I get everybody's stuff correct. Kayla Rice was the newcomer of the year in the AMC conference. We've talked on this show before about how you almost was like the third time recruiting her to get her finally to come back. And I know she was very emotional after the game with her family and friends, as a lot of the girls were, for that award. And then Heather English, the freshman of the year in the AMC conference, and then yourself, the coach of the year. So,
and then we had
first teams, Kayla as well as Janita and Amanda. And then Ashley Fisher was an honorable mention in the AMC conference. The list just kept going and going. Brett's script just kept getting longer and longer.
It was kind of Columbia College night there. That was great fun, and I think it was fun for the fans to get to see that. And again, I think one thing that's so nice, so many of these kids are from so close and so much around here, and family and friends were there to watch them. So that makes for a great evening for the families and for the players and just for the whole school.
And when Ashley Fisher was our guest here, we made that comment joking about early in the season that she'd had this large contingent of folks coming in from Harrisburg. They all had the red on. And I was like, what's the deal with the okay? It's the Fisher fanatics over there hanging out. But seeing all the different girls after the game with pictures and back and forth and everybody around, and it's good to win that game no matter where it is, but especially when you get to do it in your own place and have some fun on the home court, makes it even more special.
Great fun. And another freshman that we haven't talked a lot about because she's been injured so much, but Mackenzie Smith, and made 2 big threes the other night that were really huge in that ball game. So our youngsters have done a great job of growing up kind of in the line of fire, you might say, but it's been fun to watch them improve, and we certainly need them to do that.
And I think with Mackenzie, there was a little extra. I think the training staff, John Bartnick and everybody, there was a little spotting of her when she was climbing the ladder with a pair of scissors. She's been unfortunate with the injury bug, that's for sure, with the nose and the legs and the whole 9 yards. So there was a little extra caution with her climbing that ladder.
Her mom did yell, "Be careful, don't fall."
That's right. So. Everybody was making sure there was no celebration-type injuries. And then you talk about another girl that has been a guest on our show before, sets the record the week before, the game before, with beating the school record for blocks in a season with Amanda Phillips, which is still counting, obviously, with games to go with 141, beating Mindy Mitchum's school record of 133. And she's within 60 or close to 60 of the all-time career record in blocks, and she's only played, this is her second season.
Second season.
It's unbelievable what she's been able to do.
I think for young people to come watch Amanda play, you see a lot of stuff that you hope players do as they grow up, because she does that dirty work. And there was a play the other night that, as a coach, I love, and coaches who just enjoy basketball, talk about. I think there's around 45 seconds left in the game. We had gone into our little spread offense to kill a little time earlier than that. A shot is taken, she gets a rebound with that 40 seconds left right underneath the basket. We're up 10, 12, 14, whatever it is. Instead of shooting the basketball, brings it out, starts the clock over, and really understands who you're playing at that time. It's not William Woods, you're just playing the clock is all you're doing. And you know, that's something from a coach's standpoint that you enjoy, because those are things that help you win on the road. Those are things that when you get to the national tournament and every possession is so important, you know, that can help you get one more possession somehow or keep that other team from getting one possession. And you really appreciate that aspect of her game.
And you mentioned the play coming up with the national tournament. We'll talk about that coming up next, exactly what to expect, as it's the 8th overall time that the Lady Cougars have been in the tournament, 3rd in a row, heading back to Jackson, Tennessee. Where you can find some more information about the tournament on the website, ColumbiaCougars.com. We'll come back and talk a little bit about that national tournament next with the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Mike Davis, here on Mediacom Channel 22.